Holy shit, I just got permission in a yard I always wanted to dig. We dug one pit in there years ago and it was really good. But the deal is we have to move a bunch of trash bags out of his yard. And this is really last minute, the day before Thanksgiving, so I'm eating a bunch of cookies for energy, baked them myself. Oh, I'm gonna get the fucking bags out of there. We're gonna dig this fucking hole, you know? Oh. Here's the hole, and here's the bags. Holy shit. And there's the house. 1870s house. Okay, so all the bags are out of the yard. The first part of our deal is performed. Now to reap the rewards. So here's the house. It's built in about 1871, 72. Kind of an unassuming working class house. No frills, man. It's hard to tell the difference between this house and maybe a house from the turn of the century, because there's no ornamentation on the exterior. There's no molding, there's no Victorian design features really that are apparent. Just tongue and groove siding, pretty basic. There's the bags. But this was a working dude who owned a grocery store in the 1870s who lived here. So we're gonna see what's in his privy, okay? Okay. So I'm looking for a trash pit that I located last time I was here. The ground is a lot softer because we haven't had much rain. So the clay is solidified into this concrete substance. So I'm gonna have to probe and extra hard. So you can see the way the probe dropped right there. That's probably a trash pit of some kind. We don't know the age, could be 1920s or 1870s. So everywhere else, the probe doesn't go down like it does right here. And you can hear some layers under the soil. It's shallow, but it could be something right there. Crunch, crunch. And then there's the hard pan below that. So that's the end of it. Investigating this trash pit that I probed. It's got a 1920s mid. Bleh. A little bit too new, but we'll just make sure. Maybe sometimes trash pits can get a lot older fast. Let's see. Oh, it's a pitcher's Castoria. This was a baby medicine, Castoria. That looks like a machiner one, 1920s. But it's still aqua. Lots of metal. Call this one a rust hole. Lots of, in the 20th century, they just threw more away. So that's some nice ornamentation, ironwork. Obviously a corner to something that had a design. How about that? MacGyver bootleg tool. still hadn't used electricity yet. They're still using their oil-burning lamps. Old people didn't want to change with the times. Didn't want to get those newfangled light bulbs. Oh, Bobby boat shoes.
Video in the backyard. What I do all day. Got a lot of charm.
What do you think? Good rap?
I'm here all day. It should be a beer.
That was the coolest entrance I've ever seen. I got a bottle. I got a bottle so big it'll make your grandma's ass waddle. Yeah, it's like 20s. But you never know. They could have thrown away stuff in an old shed, right?
You know, if I had to use my brain.
Ketchup. Uh-oh, don't use your brain.
If I had to use my brain, I remember the past tense scenario, and the newer scenario was supposed to be. Or where was part 2 supposed to be? Do you remember?
Our second privy was right here, wasn't it? You were in it.
Oh, yeah, I think I was, perhaps. I could have been. Yeah.
Good memory.
Yeah. My fence building
So,
was coming back.
privy number 1 was here, right? And then privy number 2 was there, wasn't it?
I'd like to think so.
Double jeopardy, Bob.
Cannot forget the first one. That will always be a memory.
Yeah. That was a good time. Yeah. So that's what we want to do. The real bottle pit. That's some hard soil. God damn it. Whoa. Hello, this is the Ghostbusters. Kidding me? Fuck.
Basically, the soil I'm probing sucks. Because it's rock hard in the summer and full of water in the winter. In the first slide to the left, you'll see a typical soil horizon consisting of topsoil, subsoil, and bedrock. The second slide shows a privy dug into the soil horizon down to the hard pan. The third slide shows this same privy in the wet season. Clay soil desiccates, contracts, and tightens during the dry season, making it very hard to work with. Since clay soil doesn't percolate, when the rains come down, water penetrates the soil and runs through the subsurface layers until it finds deep spots, such as privies and trash pits, which fill up like bowls with rainwater, only to dry out again in the summer. The process repeating itself forever.
Okay, so we're getting down into what we think is our original hole that we tested down into 5 years ago. I think it's it. We got some 19th century medicines broken, wind coops, cherry pictorial, black glass ale. So I think we're in here. The soil's so much drier than when we were here before. Woo, I think it goes a little bit underneath this little curb thing. It'll be a fun one. This is like something that Bob drank out of when we first dug into this hole. So I think we've confirmed that this is our hole that we dug and filled in, but we never went to the bottom, which is really cool. So we're digging up our own artifacts from 5 years ago. Back in the trash pit. Got a stupid graniteware fucking wash basin in the way. God, these things are annoying. I'm gonna have to break out the big guns. Wah. Haha. Such a good trick. I have speared you. Doink. Second coolest entrance ever. I feel embossing underneath this thing. Doink. Bowman's drugstores. Nice shot, man. That's what we got out of the trash pit. Really nice amber swirl. That's a blue glass blown in San Francisco in the 1870s. What do you say it like?
You say witch like bitch.
Like you. You say which like Bob.
Bitch. It's kind of cute. This is good yard art, man. This is good yard art. Right
You
here,
could stick it on your pickup.
It's take home stuff here. Right
Yeah,
here.
with the trash bags. You could like stick it out of the freaking, it's like poking out of there.
I spent a lifetime. Look, there's a lot of good yard art here. This is an urn. Have you ever heard of an urn? That's an urn.
Put your mama's ashes in there.
My mama is up in Santa Rosa.
Cute.
That's good stuff right there. You could sell it at Alameda.
Sell you at Alameda. Sell your mama
What about
at Alameda.
Let's keep this one a little deeper and a little sparser.
Cool little inkwell, burst top, covered in rust. That's a fancy little ink.
age to it.
The jar, it says Newman's, like 1859.
Patented. This is really cool. It's like a jar top, and you can read the writing through the glass on the other side. November 29th, 1870. All right. You can see the writing through the old glass, at least before it stains up from being oxidized. Black glass bottle. I'm gonna try to extract it.
Just want to make sure it's not next to a
Yeah.
real bottle.
Yeah. Generic bottle here. Ale bottle from.
It's not even whole.
Wow.
Okay, the base is going on.
Oh, it's got a cool top though. That's a pretty sparse pit. It's old though. It's like probably early 1870s. Really cool top on that.
Otherwise, I'm not gonna finish this hole. It's that tight.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, and the key.
That's slick.
As hard as this privy is right now in the winter, this actually fills with water. What? Look at that layer. That's the privy layer. There's water in there in the winter. It's crazy. Desiccated. Desiccation. Look at that top of a 1870s black glass. Just solidified. We'll just leave it in there to fossilize into the geology. All right, we're done with the dig, man. Now I have to figure out what to do with all these goddamn bags. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm seriously considering dumping them off in an alley somewhere, but of course I would never do that because it's illegal